The conversation of subsidy scam is far from over, especially considering that investigations have been held in the past, specifically by the National Assembly, with no tangible outcomes.
We presented a report.
It all began with the 7th Assembly in 2012, when the chairman of the committee which was investigating subsidy scam was roped into a bribery allegation scandal. Mr. Farouk Lawan was caught on camera receiving bribe from the then chairman of Fort Oil, Mr. Femi Otedola, and sentenced to 7 years in jail many years after. Since then, every assembly has carried out investigations into fuel subsidy payments and under-recovery. In 2017, the Senate mandated its Committee on Petroleum Downstream to commence investigations into allegations that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited made subsidy claims amounting to about 5.1 trillion naira between 2006 and 2016. The immediate past Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, had put the daily payment for fuel subsidy at 18.39 billion naira, and that 1.774 trillion naira was paid to independent oil marketers as subsidy in 4 years. The former minister stated this during an investigative hearing of the ad hoc committee of the 9th House, which was investigating the petroleum subsidy regime from 2017 to 2021.
Average daily truck out will be 64.96 million liters per day. That's about 65 million liters per day, using an average exchange rate and open market rate of 448 naira and 20 kobo, and then a regulator pump price of 165 naira per liter. The total amount of subsidy per day is 18.397 billion naira per day.
The ad hoc committee laid its report on the 1st of June 2023 after 11 months, but the report was not made public. The motion which led to the investigation was moved by Honorable Sergius Ogun.
I am very positive when we can get the executive to do the needful. That's the only way I think we can get out of the woods when it comes to fuel subsidy management in this country.
Within the period of subsidy,
quite recently, following the adoption of a motion by Senator Patrick Chumuba on the 11th of July 2023, the Senate constituted an ad hoc committee to investigate the fuel subsidy regime of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. The motion alleges that while the NNPCL between 2006 and 2015 claimed about 170 billion naira as under recovery, the same NNPCL within 13 months, January 2018 to January 2019, claimed a sum of 843.12 billion naira as under recovery. But there are concerns regarding the outcomes of the probes on fuel subsidy done by the National Assembly so far.
Why do they have to just pretend that there had not been probes that had findings on which they did not act? Before they do this next one, they should tell us what has happened in terms of actions that were supposed to be taken with that first one they did. Some of the ones that were the perpetrators of subsidy fraud are all over the place in the country. Some of them have been running for politics and being elected. What have they done? They should stop annoying us.
Mrs. Ezekwesili's statement receives a nod from the Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Petroleum Upstream.
I believe with the 9th Assembly and 8th Assembly, they have done a great work. And they have so many resolutions in the report. There is need for us to harness the reports, all the reports that we have, and implement.
With trillions of naira said to have been paid in petrol subsidies so far, and lack of data to ascertain the daily consumption of petrol in the country, perhaps the new administration comprising the legislature and executive would revisit reports of previous probes for necessary implementation, especially amid disturbing reports of a possible return of payment of petrol subsidy. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.